Pakistan. With its soulful cuisine, vibrant history, warm locals, and breathtaking scenery, Pakistan belongs on everyone's bucket list. The country sandwiched between India, China, Iran, and Afghanistan is the epitome of a cultural crossroads with a fascinating history. So before booking your ticket to Pakistan, you should know the history and culture of Pakistan. Hey guys, welcome back to World Explained, the channel where we take you on a journey around the world and talk about their fascinating stories. In today's video, we will talk about the beautiful country of Pakistan. But before we begin, be sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on post notifications so you never miss any of our uploads. The name Pakistan comes from the Persian word pak, which means pure and stand, which translates to land of. When translated literally in Persian, it's interpreted as a land abounding in holiness and purity. Looking at Pakistan's breathtaking landscape, rich ancient culture, and profound spirituality, it's certainly a fitting title. It's no secret that Pakistan is home to a rich and fascinating patchwork of history. In fact, the nation's history goes so far back that it was actually home to one of the world's oldest and largest civilizations, the Indus Valley Civilization. The Indus ranked right along with the ancient Mesopotamians and Egyptians and was made up of dozens of cities at around 5 million. The Indus Valley Civilization, which blossomed around the Indus River and Delta, is one of the world's oldest societies whose traces in the form of constructions, relics and fossils are preserved today at the site of their cities and in many museums around the world. The Indus civilization and the ancient Egyptian and Mesopotamian civilizations are the earliest three civilizations of the Old World from which the Indus was the most widespread. The civilization comprised dozens of well-planned cities and towns with baths, urban drainage and water supply systems, and many large non-residential buildings, signaling toward the government systems. With its peak population at 5 million, the locals of the valley invented new types of handicrafts and metallurgy, many of which were still intact when excavated, along with children's toys and very few weapons. The mountains of Pakistan won't fail to make you breathless. Pakistan's Killer K2 or Gatwan Austin is the world's second highest peak. He is part of the Greater Himalaya Mountain Range, also called the Karakoram Range, which extends to China and India as well. The world's third and subsequent highest Tirachmere is also found in Pakistan's Hindu Kush Range. This way, three of the world's highest mountain ranges, the Himalaya, the Greater Himalaya or the Karakoram, and the Hindu Kush, are found in Pakistan, making it a premier but challenging destination for serious and mountaineers who love a good challenge in winter, sports professionals. Also called the Eighth Wonder of the World, or the China-Pakistan Friendship Highway, the Karakoram Highway is the highest road ever built. The road runs for 800 miles from Abbottabad in Pakistan to Kashgar in Xinjiang, West China. The road's highest point lies at the Kunjarab Pass at 4,800 meters. Incredible views accompany every turn of the highway as the path runs through hills, mountains, valleys, glaciers, lakes, and rivers. Kira mines of Pakistan produce 325,000 tons of salt per year and are fabled to be discovered by Alexander's army through chance when their horses began licking the salts while the troops rested, thus resulting in the discovery of the modern world's second largest salt mine. The Mammoth mines have over 40 kilometers of tunnels and their own mosque inside. To attract tourists, salty miniature versions of the Great Wall of China, Minar-e-Pakistan, and Badshahi Mosque are also found inside. Pakistan's superior position in Asia makes it a center of trade in the region, and that is to increase further in Pakistan's superior position in Asia makes it a center of trade in the region, and that is to increase further in the coming years as the country is working hand in hand with China on the CPEC plan to develop the infrastructure of the Gwadar port at the Arabian Sea, Balochistan, which is the largest natural deep port of the world. The port will act as a portal for Western China and possibly for the landlocked Central Asian countries through the vital sea route of the Strait of Hormuz. Pakistan boasts not 4, not 5, but 6 UNESCO World Heritage Sites. Among them are the archaeological ruins of Mohenjo-Daro, the remains at Sarai Balol, the fort and Shambar Gardens in Lahore, the monuments at Makli, Fort Rodas, the crumbling ruins of Taxila, and the Buddhist ruins at Takit-e-Baki. Karachi was the first capital city of Pakistan post-independence and remained so until the capital was shifted to Rawalpindi in 1958. Moreover, Karachi, the largest city in Pakistan, is its financial hub as well as home to almost 17 million people. It also has a major seaport. Shaukat, located in Punjab, is the world's largest producer of hand-sewn footballs. Local factories in the region produce 40 to 60 million footballs a year, which is roughly 50 to 70% of the world's total production. The football manufacturing industry now consists of more than 200 factories. Another interesting fact about this country is that Pakistani people are recognized as the fourth most intelligent people worldwide and seventh in the pool of scientists and engineers. Pakistan still produces 20,000 engineers and IT professionals year after year. The country churns out 0.5 million university graduates every year. In 2019, Pakistan had a 21% increase in published papers, the highest in the world. Annual Cambridge exams attest to the fact that Pakistani kids are academic overachievers. Pakistan's ETA Foundation proudly runs the world's largest volunteer ambulance service, which is a record that Pakistan has held since 1997. Headquartered in Karachi, the foundation runs the 24-hour emergency ambulance service and provides other services like a shelter for the homeless, free healthcare, drug rehabilitation, orphanage and adoption services, and local and international disaster relief. In 2005, the foundation donated $100,000 in aid for the relief efforts of Hurricane Katrina. Started by the late Abdul Sadr Ed as a single-room shelter, the foundation now operates over 300 centers throughout Pakistan. The Pakistani civilization is one of the oldest worldwide, which accounts for the country's long and dynamic history. However, having fallen into a politically stifling regime, the country and its people are not in the best political or economic condition. The country's culture is as dynamic as its history. Pakistani culture is an eclectic blend of many other regional cultures, and this is evident in the country's music, architecture, and even cuisine. Pakistan is home to one of the oldest civilizations in the world, the Indus Valley Civilization. Many of the sites in the country are amazing indications of the progressive communities that inhabited this region. Evidence exists to support the theory that the Indus Valley cities existed simultaneously at those of the ancient Egyptians. For 300 years, the area now known as Pakistan was ruled over by Islamic civilizations filled with Arabs of all types, including Persians and Turks, until the early 1900s. In 1947, when Pakistan underwent a harsh partition from India, it was only that Pakistan became a nation. Initially, Pakistan consisted of an eastern and a western part. The further conflict led to the eastern section of Pakistan separating and becoming what we know today as Bangladesh. The regions of Jammu and Kashmir, which lie on the border between the two territories, remain a source of conflict and political sensitivity to this day. While India stabilized after the retreat of the British, Pakistan fell under harsh military rule and ultimately spiraled into an economic, social, and political crisis after decades of mismanagement, nepotism, oppression, and corruption. Conditions are beginning to improve, but the country is still struggling with low levels of education and an overwhelming poverty rate. Pakistan is home to a large number of ethnicities and cultural groups, which makes for an exciting and diverse national culture. The country's culture has been established over thousands of years, with many civilizations inhabiting the region helping to influence everything from cuisine and music to literature and art. Pakistani music is one of the country's greatest assets. Ranging from traditional folk music to more modern interpretations, the music remains a beautiful amalgamation of Southeast Asian influences. The diversity of the culture is evident in the musical styles across the country, with Punjab boasting Bhangra styles and Sindh being home to the traditions of Tamil and Ho Jamala. The architecture in Pakistan speaks loudly about its history and cultural roots. Many ancient sites point to pre-Islamic heritage and the influence of such faiths as Hinduism and Buddhism. Much of the contemporary architecture in many of the larger cities points directly to the long and powerful reign of the Islamic Empire in the region. Well guys, that's all we have for you today. Did you know about the history of Pakistan? Get involved and let us know in the comment section down below what you think about today's video. If you liked this video and found it informative, then be sure to give this video a big thumbs up. Also, if you don't want to miss out on any new future videos like these, then be sure to click on the subscribe button and turn on the notification under this video so that you're notified the next time we upload a new video. Thanks for watching, guys. We hope you have a great day today, and we'll see you in the next video.